Good morning, YouTube. Sorry, my video was slightly frozen at the beginning. Per usual, this is Cherise here. It is currently 5:08 a.m. and this is going to be a get ready with me. I'm going to try and do a get ready with me every single day this week because I love makeup. I love making YouTube videos and I love just talking to you guys. I may not have that much to talk about after today because today's Monday, so we have the weekend, and I had a very interesting weekend. It was trying, it was troubling, but overall, I'm blessed and I'm thankful for the life that I have. So let's jump into this. This is going to be a day 3 wear test of the Fenty Beauty Foundation. Let me talk to you guys about what I found out so far about this foundation. I love it because of the finish, how it looks like skin, and how long lasting it is on my skin. It lasted longer on my skin when I didn't use a primer than when I did use the ordinary high adherence silicone primer. So today I'm going to wear it without a primer again to see if that's the same thing. I noticed at the end of the day it was easier to take off with a primer though. It was easier to remove with a primer. It was harder to remove from my face without a primer. So we're going to apply it today. Again, this is the Fenty Beauty Foundation in shade 540. I mean, just looking at it in the light, and just looking at my skin, it just looks like a perfect match. Again, this is shade 540. I'm going to apply this with a brush. I'm going to use the Real Techniques sculpting brush. I like to use this for foundation. It's nice and dense, kind of has the shape of the Rihanna brush a little bit. And I'm going to pump this directly onto my face. We're going in today. I just did 3 pumps. I'm going for more coverage than I did yesterday. As you can see, I'm like pouncing it into my skin with this brush. We're also going to be doing an eye look. That's another thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do an eyeshadow look every single day with these get ready with me videos. I'm waking up earlier so that I have more time to film and to be productive and do what I enjoy, which in turn hopefully will help me feel a little bit better this week. So let me tell you about what happened this weekend as I blend this out. This is 3 pumps on one side for full coverage. I don't want any imperfections showing through. Which they are not with 3 full pumps on this side. And with the way that I'm tapping it in. So this weekend, my little sister had a seizure. That was on Saturday. Saturday, my sister had a seizure. She is in nursing school. So luckily, being in nursing school, she was surrounded by medical professionals and blah, blah, blah. But she had a seizure that lasted 2 minutes. That's super scary. It's still scary to me because I haven't seen her since it happened. My parents went to her college. She lives about 45 minutes to an hour away from where my parents are, and she lives probably about 2 hours from me. Actually, probably a little bit further than that. 2 hours and 10 minutes away from me. And so I was just walking my dog when I got the call from my parents telling me that she had a seizure and that they were on their way to the university. And that actually scared for me as a big sister because even though I'm 5 years older than my sister, I see us pretty much as kind of the same age because we are in the same age group, 18, what do they do, 18 to 25? I'm 24. That's usually who they lump together. And like we are kind of, it's just that I've graduated college and she's still in college. Like that's really the only difference between us as we've gotten older. So I don't really see her as like my baby sister or as somebody that I need to like nurture and love and take care of. And oh, this is my little sister. Like I've never really, since I've been an adult, I've never really viewed her in that light. But since, that happened, now I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so precious. She's so young. She's so little. That's my baby sister. Like, I hope she's okay. I've been like checking up on her more often than I normally would because we're both very independent women. But like now I just feel like, yo, I have to like step up my big sister game. Not that I'm a bad big sister. I give her a lot. Like you can tell her I've gotten better as the years have gone. Actually, I've become a better sister to her. But like that just was really scary, and I was just like, since I couldn't really afford to leave and go to the hospital, and she's fine by the way now. I don't make it sound like it's gloomy doing. She's fine now. She's going to class today. You know, she felt normal after it happened. Like they took all our blood work, everything came back normal and fine and okay. But it's just like, that was just scary. I'm still scared. Like I feel like I need to go like physically touch her and see her to make sure. Like I feel like in my heart, I don't feel like she's 100% okay until I like physically am in her presence. But you know, I trust her judgment. I know she's not gonna overexert herself. Hopefully, she is a hard worker like I am. That's something that we have in common. But that was really scary, and I'm glad she is okay. So that was Saturday. Oh, and for a while I was just like on the computer like googling like what causes non-epileptic seizures because she doesn't have epilepsy. So yeah, and the like number one thing was like lack of sleep, which I know she's been working really hard in nursing school, you know, not getting enough sleep, having to do clinicals. You can see the difference between the side I put on first, how it's more brown compared to this side that I just applied. And yeah, 6 pump seems to be doing the trick with full coverage. Nothing is showing through. This looks really good. Finally found the perfect balance. Maybe one day I'll try 4. I could probably get away with 4. But 6 looks really good. Yeah, so I was like Googling what causes non-epileptic seizures, and I was just like doing all this research, you know, since I couldn't be there. That's what I do. I want to find answers. I want to, you know, see if it's make sure she's okay, like understand what's happening. I'm a big person on understanding. When I don't understand something, it makes me really upset. So it's 5:15 a.m. So we're going to say that I'm going to wear this for 12 hours today, from 5:15 to 5:15, the foundation, to test it out. This will be the longest I've worn it. And it's getting tested in real life because I'm going to work today. But yeah, I'm just like doing all this research, and I was like, it was really like making me mad. When I don't understand why something has happened, something is happening, or why something has happened, it really makes me mad. Like it makes me very upset, and I don't like that. So that was Saturday. That was like a kind of up and down day because I just did my Fenty Rihanna review and I was loving the products, and I was like super happy, and I did this really nice makeup look, and I was taking all these pictures and making these videos, and everybody was loving it. And then I'm like outside walking my dog trying to test it in the heat a little bit, and then I get that call about my sister. So Saturday was like on having a good morning, and then in the afternoon took a nosedive, and then found out she was okay but still kind of nervous. So it was like so up, down, up a little bit, and then kind of coasting. So then we go into Sunday. I feel like sometimes 2 days are just not enough to rest and recover from a week of teaching. So I really didn't want to get out of bed Sunday. I'm just kind of letting this set a little bit before I set it with powder. I really didn't want to get out of bed on Sunday morning, but I finally did. And then I wanted to make a video about day 2, trying Fenty Beauty with a primer. And of course, I'm a little long-winded, so I went overtime. So then I was running late, and then I was mad that I was running late. And then I was running so late, I was like, man, I'm not even going to make it on time. Like, I have to drive 35 minutes to get there. Like, I'm not even going to make it. Like, it makes no sense for me to go, but I have other options. Like, there's a few other churches closer that start at 11 instead of 10:30 that I could make it to. So I was, like, trying to look that up, and then I was having a hard time finding one that, like, actually had the hours posted in a convenient spot for me to figure out that it started at 11 and not 10:30 worship service. It was just making me mad. And I knew that I was like extra emotional because my time of month was coming. It was late. It hadn't come yet. I was like, this is a sign that it's coming because I'm extra irritable right now. And it was just like, it was just making me really mad. And I was almost like, I'm not even going to go to worship service. But I had done my makeup. I had gotten dressed. I was like, I didn't do all this just to sit here and not go worship the Lord. I didn't put on my best and do my best face to the best of my ability today to not go worship the Lord. So I was being a little extra and emotional. And, sometimes you have days like that. And so finally, I was like, I'm going to go visit the Bluffton Church of Christ. So Bluffton is closer than Hilton Head. I normally go to Hilton Head Island Church of Christ, but you have to go through Bluffton to get to Hilton Head. So I decided to visit that congregation. It's really, really tiny. They meet in a hotel, like little meeting room. So I decided to just go check it out because they started at 11 and I could make it on time and not be late, and, I wouldn't miss communion or anything like that. So I went. It was nice. It was okay. It was what I was kind of expecting for a congregation that teeny. It was basically like a bunch of old people, which is kind of like the church I go to now anyway on Hilton Head. Like, there's just not a lot of young people. And, like, as I was, like, searching for a church that started at 11, all those kind of things are going through my mind about how I would love to be in a church where there were people my age that I could actually form friendships with, that could, like, hold me accountable. I can help hold them accountable for stuff, and we can just have, like, a truly godly friendship, because that's something that's lacking in my life. I still don't really have any friends here, and I've lived here since basically January 1st, so for a year coming up soon. And that's just like frustrating. It was discouraging, and like I'm extra emotional, so I'm thinking about that as I'm like trying to search for a church, and I'm already kind of fed up because I'm running late and nobody has their hours posted in the convenience spot. So Sunday was just like, before I went to church, it was just like, man. But I went to church, the message was good. The people are friendly. It's the South, so most people are relatively friendly. I just set the center of my face using the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte blotting powder in the universal shade. And now I'm going to use a skin tone powder to go around the perimeter and to add a little bit more coverage. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder and 360, the matte and poreless from Maybelline. So, yeah. So Sunday I was just like, and then I was still thinking about my sister. I was like, when people are sick or they have issues, it's like, I don't want to inconvenience them by calling them. Like, I don't want to bother you, but I want to let you know that I'm thinking of you and I'm checking up on you. So my method was just to keep calling my parents and asking them for updates instead of calling her directly, because I want to, let her get her rest and stuff. I'm not trying to be all, up in her business and bothering her, because I'm sure all her friends were doing the same thing. Like, everybody, when something happens, like, everybody in your family is trying to reach you and contact you and make sure that you're okay. So I didn't want to add to that craziness. So I kept just asking my parents for updates. And then I just decided, let me just text her instead of calling her, because texting is less, invasive than calling. So I texted her. As you can see with all my products, I press and pat into the skin. I'm using my e.l.f. powder brush, which is the same brush I was using for the Invisimatte blotting powder. And I'm just making sure to go around the perimeter of my face, and I'm overlapping where I put the Invisimatte powder as well, just for extra coverage and just to really make sure that this foundation doesn't go anywhere, even though it doesn't really need it. This is what I do with all my foundations. So, yeah. But I was finally texting her a little bit, and then I was having to text and update all the people that I asked to, pray for her, which is not that many people, my closest friends, and then a few coworkers that I'm in a group text with. So, yeah. And then I just, did laundry and did all the domestic stuff that I needed to do Sunday afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. And then my dog, on the weekends, my dog's daily schedule gets thrown off because I'm not going to work. And so she needed to go outside at an odd time that she normally doesn't go outside. She usually only goes outside twice a day, and this was I'd already taken her out and stuff, but she needed to go out again for whatever reason, okay? And so I'm I just taken off all my makeup, which I don't really care about going out without my makeup because I walk my dog in the morning without makeup. But I was getting ready to get in the bed and legit go to sleep. I was in the bed to go to sleep. This is the base. You can see it's super duper flawless, super duper matte. I'm loving it. I was in the bed ready to go to sleep when she was like at the door, like pawing the door, just like, I need to go out, serious. So I'm about to take my dog out. And I'm about to sound really dramatic. I told you my time of month came today. I knew it was coming. It makes me emotional. So I'm about to take her out. I open my door, and I'm a person who hates bugs. I don't even like ladybugs and butterflies. Like, no, I will kill them. Get away from me. I don't even like those, okay? That's the kind of person I am. I don't like any sort of insects, okay? I don't mind caterpillars of all the things. I think they look kind of creepy, but they're kind of cute. But other than that, I hate all bugs and insects, arachnids especially. So I open my door, and there's this huge spider web. Like, at first, I'm looking, like, I look, and I'm like, wait, is this what I think it is? And then I see a huge spider in the middle of the web, okay? It's a huge spider that takes up my entire door frame. So I'm standing behind the door. There's a spider web as big as this door, but on my front door, covering it, like the whole web, you know, with the intricate design. And then there's another spider at the top. It's more like a skinny spider. I wouldn't be too scared to kill that one. But then there's like a bigger spider with a thicker body in the middle, like what you see during Halloween. Like those little fake spiders. It was big. And I was just like, I was already emotional. I'd already been through some stuff this weekend. And I was like, I am not. At first, I was like, I'm going to kill it. I got my broom. I was like praying, like getting myself hyped up to kill this thing because I do not like bugs. You know, I'm going to go in and highlight using the Fenty Beauty Highlighter in Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. I'm going to use a combination of both shades on my cheeks and my nose, Cupid's bow, and brow bone. So, you know, I'm like hyping myself up. I'm like, I'm going to kill it. And then like, I just like had a slight breakdown. Like I was on the verge of tears and I was like, no, I work too hard. I pay too much money to live in this luxury apartment complex. I am not pest control. I did not go to college for this. I am not going to kill this spider. And like, I was like thinking all this stuff. And then like, I was having thoughts like, am I being high maintenance? Like, am I asking for too much? And so I consulted Snapchat and I called my parents to see if I was like being irrational about killing the spider, but my parents know me and they know that I don't like bugs, you know, and they were like, if you feel like it's an emergency, then you call that emergency number. So I had already looked it up. So I called the emergency number or whatever. And then like, they say they'll call back within 15 minutes to come, like, let you know the deal, or like, see what they can do to help you out. And nobody called me within that 15 minutes and it was making me mad. Because to me, this is an emergency. Like, I can't leave my apartment. Like, I wouldn't have left my apartment. I'm glad I saw it last night instead of this morning, because that would have been a whole nother story. I would not have gone to work if nobody came to help me. So anyways, I called number. Like I said, they don't call me back. And they had no plans of telling me that they were, like, this was an emergency. So I called again. Like, I'm in serious distress. Like, I'm on the verge of tears on the floor with my dog who really needs to go outside. Just like stressed about this giant web and this spider. And this has been a problem before, but it's never been like on my front door, like preventing me from leaving. It's always been like around the door, in the breezeway, in between apartments, and they've been really big and just, I don't like spiders, okay? And like, there's nothing that says spiders don't say luxury, okay? Like, you're charging people a lot to live here. I should not have to deal with pests, okay? Any sort of pest. Ants, roaches, spiders, especially when I keep my apartment clean and I vacuum and I sweep and I mop. I should not have to deal with any sort of pest, okay? Not over my door, on my door, in my doorway. So I call back and the guy's like, yeah, this really isn't an emergency. But like, he was just like, this isn't an emergency. And I was like, so you're not going to tell me? And I was like, it's an emergency to me. And he was like, okay, well, I don't even remember what he said. But basically, he ended up saying like, well, you know, I guess he needed to like put on clothes or whatever. I don't know. Guy lives on the 3rd floor above me. My dog always barks at him, so I feel like he doesn't even like me like that, which is fine. My dog barks at everyone. Anyways, so like I'm on the floor, and at this point, like I have the door open, and as soon as I'm like talking to the guy and he's telling me that it's not an emergency, and like, you know, like it's not, he's basically just telling me like he's not really, it's not an emergency. Like I really don't want to help you, but like I will because you seem really pressed about this, because I was. And like as soon as he's saying all that, my neighbor that lives right next to me walks by with his dog. And my dog, every time she sees a dog, she's really excited. So my dog is barking, and he immediately sees he sees a woman on the floor looking stressed with her phone, with her dog next to her. Like I had my dog like clutched by my side. And he's like, he sees the spider and he's like, do you need help with this spider? Like he put everything together within a matter of seconds. It's like, do you need help with this spider? And I was like, yes. And like as soon as he's saying this, the guy, like I said, he lives on the 3rd floor right above me in my building. He comes down. So luckily, he's like, hold on, I'll be right back. He gets tissue, and my neighbor kills both the spiders that were on the door. And the maintenance guy, who's like on his way down, notices that, you know, I've gotten assistance. And I told him on the phone, I was still on the phone with him during this too. Like I was kind of like not talking. You know how when you're really stressed, you're trying to say words, but sometimes you pause because you're just like in shock of the whole thing. He was hearing everything that was going on. So he's like coming downstairs, and he sees that a neighbor got it. And I was like, oh, I'm okay. The neighbor got it. He's like, I'm sure. I'm like right outside. Like I'm about to turn to your hallway, breezeway, whatever you want to call it. And so he like comes with his broom and he just like sweeps up all the rest of the web to make sure that it's all gone. And it's just like, I just feel like I shouldn't have had to go through all that. And I kind of feel like I was being extra, but to me it was an emergency. Like, I don't know, that whole thing just made me mad. So then after that, I couldn't even sleep because I was just like feeling bad. I was like, should I feel guilty for causing that big of a scene? Should I not? Like, you know, when PMS, guys, like, I know somebody's gonna laugh at this video, and I'm kind of laughing at it now. It's still so recent, but like I feel like things would have gone down differently if I were not, you know, PMSing. Anyways, they killed the spider. They got rid of the web. It is gone. And then this morning, there was another spider and a web, but it didn't take over my whole door. It was just in the top corner, and I just killed it myself. I was like, Lord, give me strength. I don't want to be extra. I don't want to bother people. I don't really feel like associating with people in general right now. So I killed that one. My dog was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, guys, it was just a lot. Okay? It was a lot for me last night. And then my dog couldn't sleep either. And I guess I don't know if she was scared of the spider too, or if she could tell that I was just like feeling overwhelmed and just like flustered, because she literally slept right next to me the entire night. Like super close to me, like really sweet and comforting. And that was really nice of her. She's on the floor now on her doggy bed. I washed it. So that was my weekend, and now it's Monday, and I already had to kill a spider, and now I'm here doing my makeup, drinking my delicious tea, and just updating you guys. So you see, I've layered both Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge onto my cheeks. It's really, really pretty. It has a nice pinky rose gold undertone. I'm going to put both on the bridge of my nose, just using the same e.l.f. blush brush. So yeah, I don't know. So for this makeup look, I'm also going to do my hair in this video. This makeup look is going to be really, 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 really simple with a pop of color on the lower lash line. Whenever I'm like not feeling the greatest, which I'm not, because like I said, that time of month has started and I have cramps and I'm just like emotional, just a hot mess. So whenever I'm feeling that way, something that makes me feel better is when I wear my favorite color, which my favorite color is green. So I'm wearing the dress I wore on my first day ever teaching, like being paid to teach alone full time. And I'm going to do an eye look with a pop of color that kind of matches it. A green pop of color. And I'll show you guys the dress. Y'all have seen it before. I wear it almost every week, if not every other week. Just because it's easy. Dresses are easy. They're one piece. You don't have to think about matching it to anything besides some shoes. And they're comfortable. Alright, I have the highlights on. I told y'all that story. It took me way longer than it needed to do what I just did, but I was, like I said, I'm emotional right now. Don't judge me. Here is the dress. It's just really cute. Comes like right above the knee, if not to my knee. And it's just really cute, simple little dress. I got at a secondhand store for like 10 bucks. And it's excellent quality. It's by London Times. I don't know who that is. That's the brand. Alright, we're going to go in and do the brows. Oh goodness, let me brush them with the brush I use to apply the powder to my face. I am hot. It's warm in my apartment. It's always warm because I normally don't use my, what's it called? AC. I do have it on now because I like to leave it on in the morning while I'm getting ready so my dog can be cool throughout the day. But on top of that, I'm also drinking hot tea and I just took a hot shower. So I'm a little warm. I'm sweating like the slightest bit. One thing I love about this foundation is the color match. It is not too red at all. It actually matches my skin tone quite beautifully. What is going on with my eyebrow pencil? So that's like almost broken. So I'm trying to get to work a little bit early today because there's some stuff I need to do for my lesson. I just need to like choose certain songs and videos and a celebrity of the day for Hispanic Heritage Month. It's like I already have the lesson written, I just need to solidify some details. Also, when I'm like having a day where I'm not feeling my best, in addition to wearing my favorite color, I will pick up breakfast. Because food always makes me feel better. So I'm just going to get a couple hash browns. And I used to go to Burger King. But now that I don't eat meat, I don't go to Burger King for my breakfast. And I also find that hot coffee is more energizing to me in the mornings. It like gets me pumped and ready for the kids more so than iced coffee does. Because you guys know I love the iced coffee at Burger King. But I've been going to McDonald's and getting 2 hash browns for $1. Great deal. And then I'm also going to get they have new like specialty coffee drinks. So I get their French vanilla latte. So good. And for the price, I think the price of the large French vanilla latte is the same as the Burger King iced coffee, which is really small. So I can appreciate that a lot more. It's more bang for my buck if I go to McDonald's to get better value. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go in the classroom and get ready to rock this Monday. I think today is day 4 in our rotation. We're on a 7-day rotation because my school is really big. You guys know I teach 900 kids. And that's also a good thing because on day 5 and is it day 4 and day 5? I think it's day 5 and day 6. I don't have to teach 5th grade, which is like a little bit of a break for me. It gives me planning time, which normally I usually do all my planning at home or before or after school. And during those times, during the day, I literally just take a brain break. I'll have a bag of popcorn. I'll just take a walk around the school, get my blood pressure down, just literally relax. I'll go to the office and help out in the front office. That's mostly what I do when I have free time, is I'll go help out in the front office, because the front office of the school is crazy. There's so much going on. They have so much to deal with, and if there's any way that I can help make their day a little bit easier, I like to go in there and help them out. And I just really love all of the women that work in the front office. So it's like I'm kind of socializing, but also working at the same time. And I'm also a huge believer that if I'm at work, I want to be working. So that's most of the time, that's why I go to the front office, because if I'm going to be at work, I need to be doing something. And if I'm in my room, then people will come find me. So I leave my room, I'll walk around, or I'll go to the front office so that people can't come find me and ask me for things during my planning, because I need some me time, okay? I'm still in the school though, and I usually just go run errands for them, whether it be like delivering papers, filing papers, helping answer the phone for a little bit so that they can have a break to use the restroom and do like some of the most basic activities that they can't do because they're always busy. I'll just go to the front office. Yeah. So that's a good thing about this week. It's like, if I can get through today, then tomorrow and Wednesday are like shorter days. I have less classes and everything will be fine. And I probably will actually do planning on Tuesday for the rest of the week, so then I don't have to do it before or after school. And then I think I'm going to start my lessons this week. I need to contact my little saxophone student. I need to contact his mom and let her know that we can start on Thursday. I actually have a doctor's appointment after school today. I forgot about that until just now. Alright, so those are the brows. I'm just like kind of perfecting them. This one is like, I think it's going down a little bit too low. Alright, I like the brows. Okay, like I said, I'm taking extra long to do all this stuff just because I'm talking to you guys and just updating you literally on everything. I'm in an NFL fantasy football league with some of the teachers. I think I lost last night. Let's double check that. I'm pretty sure I lost. I lost the first round. I think I lost this round too. Oh, connection error. I have my phone on airplane mode, so it will charge faster. Yeah, I lost. So 2 weeks in a row I lost. But I literally know nothing about football. I just chose random people based on their names, if I liked the way their name was spelled or sounded. Because like I said, I know nothing about sports. And they did this to me on purpose, probably, so that they can get an additional $20. The winner gets... There's 8 of us. Y'all, I'm not feeling that. The winner gets whatever $20 times 8 people is at the end. What is that, $160? Yeah. Hey, that's right. Don't judge me. I'm a music teacher, not a math teacher. Okay. So last thing we're going to do are the eyes. The eyes are going to be super simple with a pop of color. I will be using the Magic Palette from Juvia's Place, which is gorgeous. This is a dupe for Trophy Wife. It's called Nubia, if you're wondering. If you have this palette, this is a dupe for Trophy Wife that can be applied to the cheeks. And we're going to use the Meet Matrimony palette. I love this. It's all matte shadows from the Balm. And we're going to use this one first because for my lids, we're going to be using matte shades. I just need to wipe my brushes off with a tissue. I normally like wipe my brushes off on my shirt or my bathrobe. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to break that habit and use a little square toilet paper instead. Okay, we are ready to conquer this eye look. Like I said, it's going to be really, really easy. So The first shade we're going to go in with is Matte Kumar, which is this beautiful reddish brown shade right there. I'm using a Coastal Scents really kind of wide fluffy brush, and I'm going to apply this shade all over my lid. And slightly into my crease a little. It's really, really pretty. It's a great, just like all over the lid shade, blend out the edges and go. But we're gonna do something a little bit more intricate, not much, just a little bit more, because I'm trying to feel good about myself today, like extra good. I feel good about myself every day, but like I need an extra something after this weekend. And we're on track for leaving early because I already have pre-made my lunch for the week. I just need to pack it, which is easy. I already know what I'm wearing. I already know the shoes. We do have to do my hair, but that won't take long at all. I'm going to show you guys that as well in this video. I stretch my wash and go overnight by banding it. Like how easy it is just to fluff it out. Okay, I'm just using this brush to blend out in the crease as well. Alright, so that's Matte Kumar. Now we're going to go on with the shade Matte Reed, which is a matte chocolate brown right there. It's like a neutral brown, almost cool tone. And I'm going to use this Sigma Diffuse Crease Brush E38 to apply some of that to deepen up the outer V area a little bit. Just a little bit. And I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of Matte Moskowitz, which is like a purplish color. I think that'll be pretty. I'm going to go in with that one, Matte Moskowitz. It's like a plum. Same brush. Just to deepen up this area a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. There we go. It's not even like super neat. Okay, just blending. See that? That's really pretty. Really simple, really pretty. So we are done with this palette. And now it's time to work on the pop of color on the lower lash line. And that is going to be from the Juvia's Place Magic Palette. I can't find the brush I normally use, so I'm just going to use this Coastal Scents little like concealer brush. It's really small. I'm going to drink some more tea. This tea is so good. Magic Vibe by Juvia's Place. We are going to take the shade Buzo, which is a beautiful green shade. That is like my favorite color. It's so pretty. We're going to put that on the lower lash line using this brush, and it matches the dress perfectly. I've worn it before. It's so pretty. Just going to add such a nice pop of color. I'm just rubbing it on and building it up so that it's really nice and opaque. Across my entire lower lash line. Look at that. So pretty. If you don't really like color or you're not totally comfortable with color, adding it to your lower lash line is the easiest way to add a pop of color. I'm looking over here because I'm wondering where my dog is. Okay. She's on the couch. She's almost like a child, you know, when they're too quiet, you get a little suspicious as to what they're up to. That's how my dog is. But she's asleep on the couch. Doing the same thing to the other side. I'm also kind of putting it on a waterline. This brush is perfect for that because it's tapered at the end. So I can do that safely without getting too much eyeshadow in my eyeball, which almost always happens whenever I'm doing makeup on the lower lash line. Okay. Let me just look, make sure it looks even on camera. Yes, loving it. All right, and that is it for eyeshadow. I'm just gonna add mascara. I'm gonna do that off camera though. For my lips, I'm gonna do, I could do a green lip to match, but that's gonna be a little too much for school. Let me go ahead and put on my treble clef earrings. Little treble clef earrings. These are my like everyday earrings. It helps the kids to remember that I'm the music teacher. I also like to wear them when I meet new people because they're a conversation starter. And I'm gonna be meeting my doctor for the first time today. So like, yeah, I'm a music teacher. See my earrings? And I'm one of those teachers that loves that corny stuff. Which is why a lot of people said that I should be in elementary school because I love like music, dresses, shirts, t-shirts, pants, whatever the case may be. Like eventually I'll be that teacher when I get older that has a vest for each holiday. I'm sure you had a teacher like that when you're growing up that had like a Halloween vest, a Christmas vest. That's going to be me with dresses and like jewelry. I'm excited. Actually, let me get some Halloween jewelry. Let me get like some spider earrings. Maybe not spiders, some ghost earrings. Because I'm not feeling the spiders after, you know, yesterday and this morning. Okay, lips. We're going to do a nude lip. I'm trying to think, do I want to do a lip matte liquid one so it won't come off? Or if I just want to do a regular lipstick? Let's do a regular lipstick. We're going to go on with my interview lipstick. I wore this lipstick to the interview for when I worked at York Comprehensive High School. And I wore it to the interview for this job, and I've gotten both jobs, and I love both jobs. So we're going to wear a lipstick that has some good memories. This is Maybelline Untainted Spice in 950. And that looks really pretty. I'm glad I chose this one. It's really pretty with the look. Loving it. Alright, so pretend I have on mascara. That's the last thing for this look. Let's jump into the hair. So I wear my bonnet to bed even though I have a satin pillowcase. And this is day 2 of my wash and go. I did it yesterday. And so I like to band my hair to kind of stretch it a little bit. But you can see I don't go anywhere near the ends of my hair so that I can keep my natural hair texture on the ends and the curl definition, but I do like to get the roots pretty stretched. This helps to like elongate my hair, and I normally do anywhere from 2 to 5 bands. Just depends on how I feel. I did 4. So let's go ahead and take these down. If you want to know what I used on my wash and go, you can watch yesterday's Get Ready With Me from Sunday. My Fenty Beauty Day 2 from shower to worship service video, and it comes off really easy. You see very minimal hair in there. I think I have a singular strand of hair caught in there, and it might be from before. My hair is super soft because of the gels I used that I combined. So fluffy. And I'm going to get more volume today using this method. Yes, volume. I love volume. My roots are actually still a little bit damp. Taking down the one at the top. Yeah, like I just get so much more volume and just lengthening when I band my hair. Like just look at the fullness of that side. And like the more you band it, like if you do it every day, each day you're gonna get more stretch, more volume, more length. Loving it. So I'm having a good hair day, good makeup day, good outfit day. I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm gonna get to school early. We are doing things today. We're making moves. Okay, time to do this back one. And I'm not gonna slick my edges any because they're flat enough for me. Like I'm not always into super slick edges, which is why I did my makeup first. Usually I do my hair first if I'm gonna slick my edges down to the extreme. Oh, look, I have some hair stuck in here. Just lightly pull it out. There we go. Okay, fluffing. Yeah, my roots are still moist at the very base. Okay, so now we have 3/4 done. And last but not least, this last one. I used a combination of 2 gels to achieve this wash and go. It's soft, it's touchable, it has movement, but it's still defined. And moisturized, that's another thing, it stays moisturized. Okay. All right. Yeah, so much more volume than yesterday. Yes. I'm loving it. And if you see any pieces that are a little bit too frizzy for your liking, I normally just take a little bit of water and smooth it over. With this wash and go, because of the gels I have, it will reactivate the gel and smooth out the hair strand. But I'm fine with a little frizz. I just have a little bit on this side. You see over here. That's okay. I ain't mad at it. Okay, so this is the look with the hair. All I need to do is add mascara, which I'll do off camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. If you're interested in a simple, easy way to stretch your wash and go, banding works. And continue to pray for my little sister because, you know, that's very scary. And let's pray that it never happens again, that she doesn't have any more seizures. On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of update on my weekend, kind of story time, get ready with me, natural hairish video. Yeah. I'm gonna go now. It's 5:58 and I'm gonna leave by 6:15. So bye YouTube.